Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Mythlok, where we journey into the haunting, the mythical, and the unexplainable. This is your host, Nitin Nair, and it gives me great pleasure to introduce a new section or a new series of videos on our channel where we now explore not only mythological characters from around the world, but also urban legends from around the world. Today, we dive into a story that'll send shivers down your spine. A tale of a spirit so cunning, so sinister, that it has etched itself into the folklore of Karnataka, India. This is the story of Naale Ba. Naale Ba, literally translating to come tomorrow in Kannada, is more than just an urban legend. It's a chilling tale of survival, fear, and clever human ingenuity. So settle in, lock your doors, and if you hear a knock tonight, be very careful before you open the door. Let's begin. Every culture has its share of ghost stories, but few are as deeply rooted in community law as Naale Ba. Originating from the villages and towns of Karnataka, this story tells of a ghostly entity that comes knocking at your door in the dead of the night. But here's the catch. It doesn't knock like a stranger. It calls out to you in the voice of someone you trust. A mother, a friend, a child. The mimicry is perfect, designed to lure you into opening that door. And when you do, let's just say you won't live to tell the tale. However, the people of Karnataka found a way to outsmart the spirit by writing the phrase Naale Ba on their doors and walls. They could ward off the ghost. The phrase essentially postpones the ghost's visit to a perpetually distant tomorrow. Ingenious, right? But how did this legend come to be? And what makes this entity so terrifying? Let's unravel the mystery. One of the most chilling aspects of Naale Ba is her appearance. She is often described as a ghostly woman with a deathly pale face. Her features obscured by long, tangled hair that hangs over her eyes. Her movements are unnatural, her horse-like feet making a grotesque hoof-like sound as she approaches. Some versions of the legend describe her hands as ending in jagged claw-like nails, ready to grab their victims the moment they open the door. Others say her presence is marked by an overpowering scent, sometimes of decay, other times of flowers, mainly meant to disorient her prey. But perhaps the most unsettling detail is her aura of sorrow. Many believe that she was once a bride, tragically abandoned or betrayed, her despair transforming into a vengeful hatred. This bride of despair now haunts the living, searching for company in her eternal loneliness. Can you imagine hearing the voice of a loved one outside your door, only to open it and be met with this ghastly figure? The origins of Naale Ba are murky, but the legend gained widespread traction in the late 20th century. In small villages across Karnataka, people began reporting eerie occurrences. Knocks on their doors at odd hours of night, followed by voices that seemed all too familiar. What made these incidents even more terrifying was their outcome. Those who claimed to have opened the door would often fall ill or die under mysterious circumstances. Others simply vanished, their fates unknown. The fear spread rapidly, and the legend of Naale Ba became a grim reality for many. In response, the villagers came together to devise a solution. They discovered that writing Naale Ba or come tomorrow on their walls somehow kept the spirit at bay. The phrase acted as a deterrent, confusing the ghost and forcing it to leave. While Naale Ba is unique to Karnataka, similar entities exist in other parts of India. In northern regions, for example, there is the Chudail, a vengeful female spirit that lures men into their doom. In Bengal, stories of Nishidag describe a ghost that calls out to people at night, mimicking the voices of loved ones. However, what sets Naale Ba apart is her specific modus operandi and the ingenious cultural solution devised to combat her. This makes her legend not only terrifying but also deeply fascinating. Before we dive into Naale Ba's chilling modus operandi and her eerie legacy in pop culture, here's a quick reminder. If you're enjoying this episode, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with your fellow mythology enthusiasts. Your support helps us keeping these legends alive and our discussions even more spookier. Now, let's get back to the tale. The way Naale Ba operates is as eerie as it is clever. She begins by choosing a target, usually a home with people inside. Late at night, she approaches and knocks on the door. But instead of announcing herself, she uses the voice of someone you trust, a loved one who might realistically be outside. The mimicry is flawless, making it nearly impossible to distinguish between reality and deception. Those who succumb to curiosity and open the door meet a grisly fate. Some say she drags her victims away into the spectral realm. Others claim she kills them instantly. The only defense against her is to resist the urge to open the door and to ensure the phrase Naale Ba is prominently displayed outside your home. Naale Ba isn't just a rural legend anymore. The story made its way into popular culture, most notably inspiring the Bollywood horror comedy Stree in 2018. In the movie, a similar phrase, "O Stree, Kal Aana," is used to ward off a ghostly woman who preys on men. In Karnataka, the legend has also been immortalized through street art, theatre performances, and even memes. It is fascinating how this local ghost story has transcended its origins to become a cultural symbol blending fear and humor in equal measure. Today, Naale Ba remains a haunting memory for many in Karnataka. While her active sightings have dwindled, the phrase Naale Ba can still be spotted on the walls of older houses in rural areas. For some, it's a relic of superstition. For others, it's a reminder of how communities united in the face of fear, using cleverness and resourcefulness to overcome a seemingly supernatural threat. As we near the end of our journey into the legend of Naale Ba, let me leave you with a few chilling questions. What would you do if you heard a knock at your door tonight, followed by the voice of someone you trust? Would you open it? Or would you hesitate, wondering if it might be something else? And what if you didn't hear a knock, but saw the words Naale Ba scratched onto your door frame? Would you feel safe? Or even more terrified? The legend of Naale Ba is a testament to the power of folklore to both frighten and unite us. It is a story of survival, ingenuity, and the thin line between fear and belief. Thank you for joining me on this eerie journey. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts on Naale Ba and our proposal to make videos on urban legends in the comments. I'd love to hear your theories, experiences, or even your own ghost stories. Until next time, this is your host, Nitin Nair, reminding you to stay curious and stay mythical.